Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing today? Happy Tuesday. I hope that you guys are staying warm. For those of you guys who are local in the Houston area, we are under some freezing conditions. So I am home today. I am not in the office. We are going to be having two amazing experts join us shortly to talk all things Lemonbottle. You guys have had so many questions about, Lemonbottle, the injections versus higher pen, which one is better, this and that. So let me invite both Coy, who is our UK expert. I'm sorry, our local Texas UK injection expert, so that they can both talk to you guys about all things Lemonbottle. So let's just give them both a couple of minutes to join us here. Super excited to have both of them so we can have a fun
Hey,
discussion.
you guys. Sorry,
Hello,
joining from my car,
hello.
but I'm here.
Good morning, good
Good
morning. How are
morning. Good
you?
morning.
Are you
Tired, but
staying
I'm here,
warm?
guys. Freezing out here, okay? Like, it's literally freezing, you guys. But I guess that's nothing. It's 55. So this is nothing for you
Ma'am,
over there. Yeah.
it is like 18 degrees here right now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no. I'm
Yes.
warm. I'm warm. Let me say I'm warm. Did Nita get on? Is she able to
It
get on?
looks like she joined, but she has not hit the request button, and I invited her. So I'm just waiting on her to join so that we
Okay.
can start the conversation. So we'll give her another minute or
Okay.
two so that she can request to join the
Okay.
conversation. I'm gonna invite her one more time. Y'all know that some experts, some of us are instructors, and we're not the best at social media, but that's okay. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Right.
So we're going to give
Exactly.
Nita a few minutes. And for those of you guys who joined us last week, me and Coy talked to you guys about, the hyaluronic pin course and some things to expect. But now we're going to talk about the differences between injections, higher pin, all of that stuff. So,
Yeah.
all right, she just requested to
Okay.
join. So
Can you
let's give her a
see
second to
me and
join
hear
us.
me okay,
Oh
ladies?
yeah, you're
I'm just making sure. Okay,
perfect.
because I'm in this car, so
There
you guys,
she
this is what you get.
is.
Hey, Nita.
I'm in. I'm
Hello.
in. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
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 All right, you guys.
Hi.
So live from the UK, we have Miss
Yeah.
Nita. So real quick, they're used to hearing me and Coy. So Nita, if you want to give them a quick intro of who you are, and then we'll jump into the subject.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm Nita McAvoy. You may know me from the Lemonbottle program. I pioneered the original UK and global injectable program for Lemonbottle, the training program. So that's me. And now we're collaborating with the US so that we can make it more accessible to a lot more people that can't inject, so they can use the hyaluron pen, and we're swapping our skills,
Yes.
you know.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Oh, you guys, Sid Medco just joined us. They're
Okay,
here.
ladies.
Look, the
Oh,
supplier is
hey.
here.
Hi.
Okay.
That's lovely.
Awesome.
So the first question, you guys, Nita is the expert in the UK and around the world on injections for Lemonbottle, and then of course, Coy has developed the hyaluronic pin
Yeah.
curriculum. So I guess the first question, you guys, is what's the difference? And people always want to know which one is better. So you guys talk a little bit about the differences, and neither one is better. It's still Lemonbottle,
Yeah.
but I'll let you guys
I'll
talk on that.
let you go first, Nita, about needle.
Okay, so the needle procedure is the primary procedure for a lemon bottle. It floods the subcutaneous layer of fat with the product, and it's revolutionary. It's a game changer, and it's the industry leader at the moment because of the friendly ingredients. It's got the vitamin ingredients, which is amazing because it can access a lot more people now. In the UK, we medics and non-medics, as long as you're qualified and you can obtain adequate insurance, you can inject the product. So we've got a specific benchmark protocol to make sure that you're injecting the correct amounts and not overstraining the body. Also, and how much where. And so the injectable procedure and Lemonbottle in the UK has skyrocketed, and it is around the world. It's an amazing product. Obviously, we manage expectations because whilst it works great in general, you know, sometimes you've got to adapt your approaches. But what's happened is now the collaboration with Koi, which is amazing and so exciting, is that we've collaborated our benchmarks to have a gold standard hyaluron pen protocol, especially for in UK and EU where people can't inject. Some local jurisdictions in EU will not allow injecting, so it helps more practitioners to access the Lemonbottle product and use it as as the leading fat dissolved system in their clinic. And me and Koi have worked over for months to have the UK and EU program. For me, I feel, and for working with the brand owners as well. Yeah, okay. Injecting is going straight directly into the subcutaneous level, which is flooding it, which is great. But if you can't inject, and it's the efficacy is still 70% upwards with hyaluron pen, which is still a viable treatment, you know. So over to you, Koi. You can explain
Okay.
the
Yes.
hyaluron pen a bit
Well, you
more.
did
And
such
Koi,
an
yes,
amazing
go ahead.
job, Miss Nita. But everything that Miss Nita said, number one, I was honored to be able to create such a great and when Ms. Nita created the course, it was not designed for mesotherapy in that sense. So I was glad that I was able to get with another expert and try to collaborate and come up with great protocols between the two of us, as I will say, maybe the four of us, because another instructor plus myself and Lindsay and Nita, we've all gotten together.
Uh-oh, Koi, we can't hear you, babe.
Koi,
Koi,
wait,
Koi,
wait, wait.
Koi, we can't hear you. Koi, are you there? We
Oh,
can't hear you.
what's
Uh-oh.
happened?
I don't know.
Volume's
Her,
gone. Did it go
yeah,
onto
her,
Bluetooth,
I
Koi? Did your Bluetooth
don't
kick
know.
in or something?
Okay, you can
Well,
hear me better
well,
now?
now we
Okay.
can
Yeah.
hear you. And Koi, also do me a favor, back away just a little bit or minimize your screen. There you
Okay,
go.
let me
Okay.
see.
We
So go
can't see
ahead.
your beautiful
Right.
face.
Sorry, back. From my car, I can't really see the screen properly on the other side. That's why I asked if you guys can see and hear me. So I'm sorry. It's because I'm in my car that it did that. So basically, what I was saying is you're not going to be able to inject the same amount that you would be injecting with infusing with the hyaluron pen. However, we've come up with great protocols to make sure that it is still effective. Like Ms. Nita said, it's 70% effective compared to injection. If you're not able to do injection based on your scope of practice or just, the city that you're in, they're not allowing you to do injection because you're not, you don't have this license or whatnot. I think it opens it up to more of the body contour specialists that I teach and that Lindsay teaches that need to still be able to enjoy this wonderful product because
Yeah.
Lemonbottle works. Let's give it, you know what I mean? Because it
Yeah.
works so well, it's able to work with hyaluron as well. And that's part of the thing that I want to say. Like, it's because the product is so good that it can work with hyaluron. I'm glad that we were able to create something to let everyone enjoy it and share it with their clients and their students as well. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
help them with their business model and to move towards success. And yeah, it's great, and it's a good consistency for hyaluron pen. It is a good consistency for hyaluron pen. Just to mention for the UK practitioners that are joining us today, you will need to do to be insurance compliant. You still need to do the in-person training to be insurance compliant. Whilst hyaluron pen, it's wonderful, it's not a needle, it still can cause trauma.
yeah,
So in our protocol, we've taken out doing this area of the V line, and absolutely no way in our protocol we injecting directly into the face because of the diffusion, we can't control it as much. So this area here is really delicate. Is myself and Koi benchmarked that because obviously in USA you've got to stick to your protocols as well, and you're limited. I think that's the only treatment that's really affected is the V line. You can still treat here, which has a result of decreasing here will have a better profile. So I just wanted to mention that to the UK practitioners that it's not really, it's not going to be viable for them to do just online, because they need to have a chain of credibility, and
Yes.
that chain of credibility needs to be that they have demonstrated an in-person procedure and it's been signed off. So that's the only thing. But I know in the USA the protocol is slightly different, so we're adapting it for where people are based.
Yes.
So it's quite
Yes.
exciting
And
actually that
so
we're teaming up
Yeah.
together.
yes, I will say, let me expand on that just a little bit. So, we are offering both virtual and hands on classes to cover both. That is why we are going to be traveling to the UK at least twice to do some hands on. But here in the US, for the hyaluronic pen specifically, we do have both options available, virtual and hands on, so that no matter which compliance you need, you're able to get both. We are getting a couple questions. I'm going to let you guys answer these two questions. And you guys, anybody that's watching, if y'all have questions, we'll stop the conversation to answer those for you. Coy, you have a thought, and then I'll read the two questions.
And on that, for those that are in the UK, Nita has, I have worked with her to create a course because they have different mandates over there as far as things that should be in their education. So Nita does have a in-person course as well. That's literally the same course that I'm teaching. We talked to one another. I went over her curriculum. We talked about it together to make sure that we're on the same page. So those of you that are in the UK, because she has a few students that reached out to her that want to take an online course, they would have to go through her to be able to take the hands-on in order to be qualified to get like their insurance in the UK. So I just wanted to add that to what we were saying about
Yeah,
the
and then they will still get the benefit of having Koi on a
yeah,
webinar as the master hyaluron
Yes.
person,
yeah,
the hyaluron queen. But yeah, so they'll still get to access you, Koi, and your expertise as well. And then mine is the in person to sign off
Yes.
the safe delivery of a procedure. So just so that everyone's covered, so they've got that
Yes.
chain of credibility.
So
And
I
that's
do.
great, because there's some EU countries that can't inject, like the beauty non-medic practitioners can't inject. So this makes it a lot more local. If they need that, then they can access it in London, which is the hub. So it's easy to get.
Yes.
So hopefully, and then obviously I do travel to deliver training as well.
Yes. And
Yeah. But
Anita's
thank
going to
you,
be
Koi.
joining us here in the US for the summit this year. We're excited to announce her as one of our first speakers for the summit. So she will be here. So
Just
let
throw
me get into some of these.
me straight in, why don't
Yes, I'm
you?
throwing you in there. And I also want people to understand that this is a full collaborative effort with Lemonbottle and Sid Medco's buy-in as well, you guys. So these courses are accredited in through CPD in the UK, the US, as well as through Lemonbottle. So let me ask you guys a couple of these questions because they're firing
Yeah.
off now. Okay, so the first question is, can Lemonbottle be combined with other body sculpting treatments that Camellia Alise offers? And the short answer is going to be yes, and that during the courses, both ladies will explain how to, whether you're doing needle injections or hyaluronic pen, how you can incorporate that with other sculpting services. So that's the easy answer. The second one, I'm gonna let you guys answer this. Can you use numbing cream with these services, both Hya and injection?
So, just sorry, Kai, I didn't mean to
okay.
jump in. Sorry about that. So we don't really use numbing cream. Why? Because we bypass the numbing cream is really topical and it's really superficial, and we bypass that. And as long as you're making sure you're not drawing up your product with the needle you're going to inject with, because the minute you're putting that into the vial, that needle, you're blunting it. So the way to keep the pain less and make sure that it's a comfortable treatment is to have a nice sharp needle that glides in, and then you can't even feel it, like butter, right? So no, the answer is no, we
Don't.
don't use topical creams. Topical creams, we're not introducing uh, for me, I believe it's a placebo effect. If your client really insists on it, then okay, you want to accommodate your client, but we don't really want to add in more allergens. We want to be able to monitor what we're doing. And so, no, it's such a fast, quick, easy treatment to deliver that I don't use it at all. It's not necessary. And when I have used it, it doesn't make a difference for
Very
injectables. Yeah.
perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
And Nita,
Okay,
Oh,
go ahead.
oh,
cream, it doesn't. Most people feel like like it's virtually painless, like a rubber band pop. That's the best way I can describe a hyaluron little pinch. It's rubber band pop, so it's no.
Yeah.
And I got honey numbing cream. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. And this question, I know that this is for hyaluronic pen, not so much needle, because it doesn't make sense for needles. So this question is, with online classes, if I don't have a model on the date of the class, can I do it on myself and get certified? And then part two of that, because we get asked this a lot, do I have to have my hyaluronic pen and supplies during the class? So Coy, that one's for you.
I would love for you to have your pen and your supplies during the classes. Will make it so much easier for you to have a better understanding of what it is I'm teaching, and for you to participate in the hands-on portion of the course that happens on yourself.
Coy is
so that
a little bit nicer than I am. Let me answer that for you. Don't come to class without the supplies, because you are wasting your time and you're not getting the full experience if you don't at least have the pen. Let me say that. She's nicer than I
I
am.
Just quickly add to that, because obviously I'll be delivering the practical as well. I will have a model. I will have a pen in class for them to use, but then it's not included in the training. There's no training kit
Yes.
for the price. Obviously, we'd have to factor that in if we were offering that as part of the kit, which we're trying to make it manageable. So the training comes first, you get your hand in it, and then you can go off and buy the supplies. So for my in-person, they can use the pen that I supply, and then they will buy their own when they
And it's
leave.
the
So just
same
depends
with
on,
us. If
yeah.
you're taking an in-person class, we always supply everything you need. But if you're online, you need to have that stuff
Yeah.
with you.
because there's
Yeah.
a course online, you guys, where we're actually loading the pen, doing the, so you do have to have your supplies if you want to get the full benefits of this course. Otherwise, you're obviously wasting your time, because what are we here for? We're here to learn
Right.
how.
You're just
Yeah,
watching.
it's committing and seeing it through,
Yeah.
isn't it? That's what's the main thing, is that if you're going to commit to it, then but then we can advise them on where to get their supplies and what exactly that
Yeah.
they want to get, and that's great.
But
So
the other part of that is, if I don't have a model, can I do it on
Yes,
myself and get certified?
yes,
so
you
no,
can.
be no here.
There are parts of the part I know for the UK, that they have to actually do it on
Yes.
someone in order for them to get it. For the USA, for the online course, yes, you can do it on yourself. I will show you the part of the body that you'll be able to do it on yourself, and you will be showing me that you have actually infused, and I will let you know if you did it incorrectly. I do this all the time, guys, so people are like, oh, how can you do that? Don't worry about it, I got it. Like,
Got you. Yeah.
we've done
That's great.
on, I don't know how many times. It's been a couple of years, like 3 years now that I've
Yeah.
so we've got it down packed on how to do it on yourself. If you have a model, terrific.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That would be even better. And yes, I will allow you to have your model if you choose to. But if you don't, we're not going to do a full body when there's 10 people in the course.
Right.
But you'll be just infusing maybe 6 to 10 shots. Okay. So infusions. So you want to make sure that you're able to either do that on yourself. If you don't want the serum, or if you're allergic to pineapple, then yes, you should have a model, because this is something that you do need to be mindful of, that there is pineapple in this serum. So if you are allergic and you're actually taking the course, please don't do it on yourself, or you have to be gloved when you do it.
Yeah. Okay. So, go ahead, Nita. You had
Sorry, just
something.
to clarify for UK practitioners, I normally supply the models. I always have queuing up models for Lemonbottle days, so that's not a problem. So models is fine. So if it's a UK client, student, a practitioner that's asking this, then they would just turn up. They get lunch as well, so that's fine. Yes. So I will provide a model for them to practice on. That's no problem, but they will have to do it on a model, not themselves, because they have to demonstrate that they can do the pre and post treatment procedure to complete the CPD and the insurance compliant. But it's nothing to be afraid of. It's very straightforward, and it's great. And then I think in person as well is a great opportunity to really get the questions out and really get into the nitty gritty of the treatment. So nothing for any practitioner to worry about. It's just backs up their credibility.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what
And
I
I
want to
mean, if
add.
it's an in-person class, we should be providing everything they need anyway. So we're going to provide the models and stuff. But if it's online, that's a different environment. You're
Oh
going to
yeah,
have
yeah,
to
yeah.
have the stuff.
Sorry. I just wanted to clarify just the
Oh yeah.
in-person part for the UK
Yeah.
specification. So it's completely clear.
As
Okay.
With that.
if actually me and Nita and myself have like we have worked through this, like, well, hey, what about them? Okay, well then the US, what are we doing with them?
Right.
And then so back and forth, and try to get the thing perfected to where everyone
Yeah,
Yeah.
can
we've got
benefit and get
covered all bases. Yeah.
Yeah, so just know and understand that if you are taking the class, we've gone through compliancy, so we're able to kind of answer questions on what you might need to do. And so then there's a couple questions around that, right? Because one lady says, I'm in California, I'm an RN, I'm a certified body specialist. Can I inject and where can I take the course? So I've already added the link for the hyaluronic pin course, and I'll add it again later. But if you are wanting to take Nita's injection course, please DM us and we will get that information over to you. And then one more question that said, injection is in my scope of practice. As I'm licensed here in the US, I'm a nurse. I do body sculpting as well. Do I need to have a medical director to inject? And I'm just going to say that depends on where you are and exactly what your qualifications are. So I'm not going to go into that one so much. But just know if you have further questions about where you, I mean, everybody is different. I can't say you need a medical director because maybe one state you do and another one you
yes.
don't.
And
Okay, this is a question for Nita. The question is, when will the course be available in the UK? And I believe you're already teaching that, so I'll let you answer that one.
Oh, so this is the situation. We've got a crazy January. The Hyaluron Pen course is live, and we are taking enrollments. This week we are finishing our training schedule, but the practical classes will start in February. But anyway, they need a couple of weeks to absorb all the theory and all because I believe that if you know exactly about the product, what it is, and how we deliver the treatment, it's easy to deliver and easy to sell the treatment in your clinic. So that's all done online in the comfort of their own timing and home. All the theories done online, so they're completely ready for the workshop with Koi and then the practical delivery with me. So in terms of, yes, you can enroll, but the actual treatment, like the practical workshop will with me in person training, will be in February, and I'm going to issue that schedule over the next week,
Yeah,
if that's
and
okay with
and then
everyone.
even for
Just look
our
out.
classes, we're the first class is February the 9th. So we have the 9th, the 16th, and then the 24th is our in person. So for both, the answer is pretty much going to be February.
yeah,
And go ahead.
the injectable course, Nita's injectable course is live always. So
Yeah.
that's the online.
Yeah, so for the injectable, as long as your prerequisite is there, there's an online course, but it's for experienced injectors only. And then if you've never injected or you're new to the aesthetics industry, you've not done fat dissolved lipolysis, then it's in person. And then whoever's interested in that can DM, and I can actually look at their specific prerequisites and then
Yes.
guide them properly for that.
Yes. And then, of course, if you're like a nurse in the US, you're not going to go to NITA in the UK. So you can take
It's
the
probably
online class at the
not
other time.
required.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not required. So we can talk about that and then get a gauge what's going on.
Yes.
Just a little tip though, for practitioners that are not sure, because we're talking to a wide audience across the states, and each state has. I find that a great point of call to check whether you need a medical director or not is actually for us. We use our insurance as a guideline. So I normally call up my insurance company that covers me for liability and malpractice and what have you, and say, what is my scope, and what am I permitted to do under my insurance? Do I need a medical director, or am I permitted to deliver this? So that's a really good place to
Yeah.
start, because obviously there's how many states, and we don't know if an RN is okay in this state or not that state. So it's really good. They're a great source of a resource for
Yes.
information.
That's a great point because your insurance, they want to make sure that you're covered correctly because they will quickly say, we are not covering that if you don't have a medical director in, if
Yeah.
that's a
So
requirement.
that's a really great
Yeah.
resource to use and touch base
That's
with them. Yeah.
true. Okay. Awesome.
Medical board who you're licensed through know as well. Yeah.
Yeah, like for us, it would be like the Texas Medical Board. You can always try to call them too, or the Texas Cosmetology. But there's a couple different resources. So that's why I say DM us, tell us, your state. We'll send you maybe one or two resources to kind of help you figure out where to do the research. Another question, and Koi, I think this one is for you, but the question is, Are we using electric pens or manual Haya pens in the course?
We will be using manual pens. However, I will go over electric pens as well. I'd like to tell everyone that I'd like for everyone to learn to use hyaluron on the manual pen, because when the electric pen stops working, have a jam, you're not going to stop in the middle of your procedure or your treatment to say, hey, I can't do anything because my electric pen stopped working. You need to be able to, and I
Yeah.
believe I'm a learn manually. The electric comes very easily to you, and you'll never forget that manual way of doing it. So I think that we will be using the manual version of this. That is the original way to do hyaluron. The electric pen came out a few years ago, and there are some issues with it. A lot of product loss sometimes, and a lot of that depends on who
We
gets
know
pen. Yeah,
electronics, there's always issues. So,
depends on who made it, what company made it. I do have both types of pens that are out there, and I believe, Lindsay, you have a miso gun as well.
mm-hmm.
Do the in-person course, I will have the other type of pen so that you can touch it, feel it, smell it, see it, try it.
Yes.
But you will be using the
Right.
manual pen.
Right. So the answer is both. Basically, when you take the class, you'll learn how to use both, but the majority of what you're doing is actually going to
Correct.
be with the manual pen because that's the one you have to know in case of failure.
Correct.
Okay.
It's a great
And
place to start.
yes, absolutely. One question that already came up, but I'm gonna answer it again. Someone said, "I'm a certified body specialist. Can the clients do body contouring and pen?" Yes, we will teach you in the class how to do combinations. But this one, Nita, is for you. It just says, "How much is the course with you?" I guess so. If you want to answer that, and then I can actually, or Koi, you can answer the question about the cost for the classes we offer. So go ahead, Nita.
Okay, so the full fat dissolved lipolysis, if the practitioner has not got lipolysis qualification, so they need to have that as an individual qualification, is fat dissolved lipolysis, so they know all the theory on fat cell development and how the actual science of it works. Is 629 to include the practical day, £629 GBP, 629 UK pounds. Okay, so that's for fat dissolved lipolysis with in-person training, a full day with lots of models, so you're competent injecting. You can start doing clients the following day. My next day is on the 7th of February, practical. And then for online course, my online course is only for already qualified instructor practitioners in fat dissolved lipolysis, and they can do a conversion, but it's a conversion, it's not a fat dissolved lipolysis qualification, it's a CPD accredited conversion to expand their fat dissolved lipolysis qualification and include the Lemonbottle system, because the Lemonbottle system has a unique protocol on how to inject, which is not the same as traditional brands like Aqualux and Deso. So it's really important that they do the conversion in order to not only deliver a safe treatment, an effective treatment, and we want effective, we want results. So there's a specific protocol, a specific usage and dosage. So that's for the online is for practitioners, competent injectors, and that is £169, and that gives you the conversion qualification CPD accredited.
Gotcha.
And
And then
that's on
Koi.
live online all the time. They can roll on to the course and do it in their own time, and they complete the knowledge test at the end, and then they get the certificate digitally automatically once it's finished.
Gotcha. And then Koi, if
Okay.
you want to talk about the prices for the courses that you offer as well, or that we're offering together.
Just mentioned that Lemonbottle is not like any other serum. Like in the US, we use Camellia. Lab, it is not the same. There are different protocols. So even if you've taken a hyaluron class with me before, this is a different course. It is more extensive. It is much more explanatory. It goes into Lemonbottle specifically. If you have not taken a hyaluron class with me, you are getting a 2-for-1 because you're learning how to use the hyaluron pen that you can use with any other serum, as well how to use it with Lemonbottle. So that is a plus that you're getting if you take this course. Therefore, our online course is $5.99 US and our in-person course is $8.99 US, and there will be models, there will be us having supplies, all of that there for the $8.99 class, and some other little tidbits that we can't tell you, but we'll
Yeah.
it for the day of
Industry
Yeah.
secrets, yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
But, I'm looking forward to doing the in-person course because I want people to be able to see the wonders of Lemonbottle, how we look at it happening right in front of your eyes. You're watching the fat being dissolved in front of you with the hyaluron. It seemed, I didn't realize it until I was doing it one day, and I'm like, oh my God, do you see that happening? Like, you know,
Yes.
so it's amazing to watch. So that's why I'm looking forward to the online, excuse me, the in-person course. But that is our prices for the hyaluron pen course.
Yes. And then someone asked the question, this one's simple, but they said, Koi, what state are you in? And so Koi is our instructor. She is both in California and Las Vegas. So she teaches classes both places year round. But the February 24th in-person class is going to be in Houston. She's going to be here in Houston, but she's teaching classes in Rancho, Los Angeles, and Vegas very regularly. So if y'all are out there and you have questions about state stuff, she can answer that. And then in Texas, we can answer questions about that. And then any other state, we'll just kind of point you in the right direction.
like like any of we go on tour with all this. I'm taking Hyaluron on tour, but I feel like somehow Lemonbottle is going to end up on tour with us
Of
some
course.
way. But yeah, like
Yes, Jake, are you
right,
listening?
Yes, she is coming to Chicago. Somebody just
Yeah.
asked. We will be in Chicago. I do not remember. I think that's in May, but we will be in Chicago. She will be with us, and we will probably be teaching a living bottle class there too.
yes. So those of you that want to do it in California, I have some California classes coming up with beautiful body sculpting. I also teach my own academy, Tighten Up Body Work. So if you want one-on-one classes or you want to take a course with me in California, I have 2 people that signed up to want to do that with me. You can. I do teach in-person one-on-one as well. We can just, all you do is have to do is DM me and we can talk about it. But the classes are ongoing, you guys. These are not just the only 2 dates. We'll be going on forever. Going to be coming to the U.S. and doing an injectable course. We can't wait for that.
Yes, dates coming soon.
So
um,
that's something you want to do, and you want to wait for Miss Nita to come in
I'm
person. Hey,
coming.
it's fine.
I'm there. Just tell me when.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah. So
I just want to add to what you got, Koi, if you don't mind me adding to, and I think it's really important because Lindsay and yourself. First of all, quickly just to clarify that my fat dissolve lipolysis covers all serums, but I mean, it's a no-brainer. Lemonbottle is the leading serum, so you know the focus is on that on the practical day. But they'll be qualified to use any, so they've got the flexibility, just which mirrors your course, Koi. And I think one valuable thing, and as Lindsay, we've discussed this in the past, is that for the in-person training for all our practitioners that come to in-person training is that they have access to our knowledge, not just in terms of delivering the treatment, but also in terms of building their business. We've got new practitioners, we've got well-seasoned practitioners, and it's the business knowledge we have is that I'm really transparent. I want all my practitioners to become
Yes,
very successful, because if you're successful, that adds to my
yes,
success, right? So it's the business tips. It's like you're here to change lives, and it's a happiness
yes,
service. So we're making people happy, and at the same time we're earning livings. We've got people dependent on us, and it's about how to go away and take those skills and actually go away and build a business. And not a lot for me over the years. I've been on courses and that's great, but that part can sometimes get just skimmed over.
yes.
And these are the things I think, because we've been in the industry for years without revealing our age, okay, is that they get access
Yes.
to from the fact that we've been doing it such a long time, which is really helpful, that we want our practitioners to succeed and they can access these small tips that make a big difference. And I think it's important for them to know that it's not just we're teaching you just how to deliver the treatment, but as a holistic model, because mine and Koi's programs
yeah,
reflect. So
Yes, absolutely. And then I had one question for you guys, but there's another question and a comment as well. One question that we get all the time, and Koi said it, but I just want to reiterate it. You guys, if you have already taken a mesotherapy class with us, I still recommend taking this class because it is very different. This is a brand new textbook, which had to be approved through CPD, it had to be approved through Lemonbottle, and so many other places. Like, this is a very different protocol than what you may have already learned. So I do recommend still taking this class because Lemonbottle is very different from all the other serums that we have ever used. And this is a brand new textbook. So that's one thing. The other question, Koi, I'm gonna let you answer this one. Someone asked, how many bottles should I order, or if I'm gonna register for the class for the pin? So I'll let you answer that.
Bare minimum, you need one bottle, and we do sell them in single bottles at Camellia Alise. However, I do encourage everyone to buy a box of Lemonbottle,
Hmm.
because when you do it once, you're going to want to continue to
Yeah.
practice. It's important that you continue to get the practice in so that you can become a perfectionist at this. And then when you're starting to add them to your packages, and you're doing the wonderful thing about Lemonbottle, and I'll give you this little gem. I'm always dropping one gem. You can use it. I do. I drop one little teaser for the class. You can use it on multiple parts of the body, because this particular serum, you much more serum than you can with any other serum. Like I said, Lemonbottle is in its own class, you guys. This is not that, okay? So this is something very different. And I'm will, just like Miss Nita said, I will be showing you protocols on how to create packages, things like that. So you want to have enough so that you can create those packages, and at least have enough serum to be able to do at least 5 to 10 clients. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you should get a box, but bare minimum, get a vial. But it's not going to do you any justice just having the one vial to
Right.
be
And one box has
Five
what, 5 vials in
vials.
it? Yeah, 5.
Five,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you can get one if you just need that for class to practice, but the recommendation
honest.
is for you to at least have 5 so you can start working with clients.
Please get a box.
Hmm.
It's so much. It's going to be, and it's cheaper when you just buy the box.
Yes.
Just buy the box.
Yeah, and
And
you
then
want to get going. Yeah.
Ampules, ampules. I want to talk about that. Please get the 0.05 ampules, you guys.
yes.
Please.
We don't
Yes.
even sell point 0.3 anymore.
Correct.
No.
And there's no face, according to the FDA, just like Miss Nita already mentioned. Please do not ask me about face for hyaluronic, because I will just look at you like there's no face. Okay, so please, there's no face. If you have 0.03 ampules, I'm not saying throw them away. You can use them. However, for the course, I will not be going over 0.03, because that is not the protocol. Okay, it is to get as much Lemonbottle in the body as you can via the hyaluronic method, and the biggest vial they have is 0.05.
Yeah.
If they had 0.10, I'd be using that. So I just wanted you guys to know that specifically. And ampules, you need an abundance of them. Okay, guys, you're going to use about 20 per procedure. So you're going to need a lot of ampules. So we will be having a pack, right,
Mm.
Lindsay? We will be having ampules in abundance. So you guys should get your ampules if you need anything else in your adapters in advance, because Lemonbottle's here. We got lots of that. But the ampules and adapters scarce, you guys. So you want to have those on deck, and we do have them for sale on the student portal. So you guys should go ahead and purchase those now for your class in February.
And
Trust me, Chinese.
also, Koi,
Yeah,
it's there's a varying. You only use the really good quality ones, don't you? Because
Yeah.
there's varying qualities out there, so they need to know that the source is
yeah.
good. Because you and I mentioned we talked about this, and that some of them are not really
Very,
great quality.
Yeah.
So that's really
uh,
important.
comment that you're making. Thank you for that, because sometimes you'll get on ampules that the plunger gets stuck. That's
Mm,
problem. And especially if you're using the electric hyaluron pen, that's going to be a
mm,
problem. Okay, even for the manual one. So we have vetted. I literally have to order ampules all the time from different vendors to make sure that they're the ones that work really good. And the current vendor that we think the ampules are good. Those are the better ones. So please, if you're going to get ampules, try to get them through us, because we are making sure that they're the ones that are working. But always test your ampules by pulling that plunger back a few times before you start using them, because
mm.
it's going to be a real test on if it's a good ampule or not. Thank you for that.
Yes. And Nita Sid Medco commented, they said Nita is the first generation Lemonbottle international trainer. And so I'm going to ask you guys this. How long have you guys been using Lemonbottle? And I know that, we've been doing hyaluronic pin for years, but it took forever to get this particular protocol approved through all of these different channels. So how long have you guys been using Lemonbottle? How long have you been injecting, Nita? Just wondering.
I've been in the beauty and aesthetic industry for over 20 years. I won't be specific because I don't want to really reveal my age. But I've been in the beauty and aesthetic, so I've been doing what I do for a long time. However, Lemonbottle has been in my clinic, I think would be this July 2 years. it's a new product, you know, it's a fairly new product. And so yeah, but the great thing is that I've been worked closely with the brand from before it went crazy over here. So I know the product back to front, in and out, and I've gone over it and rehashed it. So yeah, I know the product very well, and that's how long I've been working with it. So yeah.
Okay. And for me, I've been in the aesthetics industry since 2017 doing body contouring. I'm also that's my background. I'm just coming from work, guys. But as far as Lemonbottle, it's fairly new for me. When I discovered Lemonbottle a couple months now, they introduced me to Miss Nita. When I actually asked Sid Medicals, can I be the originator for the Lemonbottle with hyaluron pen? Because I did see others using it. I am not the first person to use it with the pen, you guys. However, I am the first person to become accredited and certified through Lemonbottle themselves, based on the fact that they have linked me with their number one originator of the needle, which was Nita, and we came up with these protocols together. So I'm fairly new to using Lemonbottle. However, I feel like with my expertise with hyaluron pen, which I've been using for years now, like Miss Lindsay said, I know that it's the serum is what it is that makes the difference
Right.
with what I'm doing. And so because I am familiar, always creating continuing education courses using other modalities, I was able to mesh a lot of that together. Another gem, mesh them all together to create such great protocols for Lemonbottle to work the way it does with the hyaluron pen. So I'm fairly new to Lemonbottle, but I feel very confident, and so does the company and Miss Nita in me with my with hyaluron to be able to effectively sell the product, knowing that
Yeah. And
believe in hyaluron being one of the methods
yeah.
for it. And I kind of told them like, no, it works. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Yes, and let me just to piggyback on that, Coy, just so that you guys understand, anybody can buy a lemon bottle, anybody can buy a hyaluronic pen, but if you don't know what you're doing, you're not going to get good results. So
that
that is the importance of actually taking the classes and understanding, what is a good amount to use here? How should I, do this to really shape the body and help your clients feel confident in what they're doing? There is definitely power in knowledge and knowing how to do it correctly.
yes.
Can I add to that?
I've
Yes.
now
Sorry.
I'm not sure, but if she is, she'll see it later. I want to say thank you very much to Confetti. I don't know the last part of her business. Please don't kill me. But she was a great help with putting together some protocols as well. I do want to give her credit. She helped me quite a bit, as well as linking with Miss Nita. And then you guys, Lindsay and Beautiful Body Sculpting, for helping us to have guinea pigs at this. You know what I mean? Because we all have been infused, okay?
Right, right.
I
Nita had a thought when we were
Oh,
talking about
yeah,
proper protocol.
sometimes I can be like Dory, you know, it comes and it goes, but I just remembered it again. My thing about training, and there's loads of things going on globally, loads of training programs, what have you. Now, for myself and Coy as experienced practitioners, it's taken us months to come up with the protocol, the program, and we don't take it lightheartedly. It's not no easy thing. We want quality, right? To deliver quality, so that when our practitioners are trained with us, they feel good,
Yeah.
they feel confident, they
No
know
gatekeeping.
exactly what they're doing.
Yes.
But I want to also emphasize the importance to practitioners that, okay, look, sometimes you look at courses, one course is a little bit more than the other course, but look at the credibility behind it. And every single pound or dollar that you invest in your course is an investment in yourself, because that will convert for your long-term career. So definitely, I saw a little comment saying quality over quantity,
Yeah.
and that is, I think, is really important. And unfortunately, sometimes there's training delivered, and then practitioners have to come back to me and reinvest.
Yeah.
So I definitely, everyone should be doing their research,
Yes.
and research us.
Of
Check our
course.
credibility
Yes.
with look at our profiles, look at our websites, look at what our programs are all about. We're completely
Yes.
transparent because we're here talking about it. But I definitely think that please, practitioners, do your research and make sure you're having a robust course. You've got the support, and you've got somebody that really can answer all your questions. If you've got questions before you even enroll, if there are questions, that person
Absolutely.
should be able to answer them, and and there should be no worries, you know. And so I think between myself and Koi, you're in good hands,
Yeah,
and Lindsay, you know,
absolutely.
we're all
Yes,
working together as collaboration to form a nice, safe, robust, and quality program to a gold standard. So
yeah,
I just want to
absolutely.
mention that because I've seen the
Yeah,
heartache. Koi, between the pair of us, we've seen the heartache
Yeah.
of you know, sometimes
You pay
bad
for something,
experience, you
yeah,
know.
and it's not what you
yeah,
need, or yes,
It's not
absolutely.
what you expected, it's not what you need, or it's not it, you know.
Yeah.
So
this is.
yeah.
So, okay, a few more. Oh, go ahead, Coy.
I said this is professional, and we actually do know what we're doing, and we have no problem answering questions. Practice. Someone asked a really good question in the chat: is this FDA approved or CE approved? Lemonbottle is not FDA approved. However, there are many clinical trials, and I can share them. I think I'm going to post a few and send you a few, Lindsay, so that you can post as well, because
Sure.
they have lots of trials and stuff backing up their products. So that is something I just want to.
Understanding that Lemonbottle is still it is a newer serum compared to some of the other ones, and because it started off in UK and other states, it takes a while for it to be approved through US FDA protocol. So that's why they're doing all the trials now.
Yes.
Just for the UK practitioners that have tuned in today, first of all, UK doesn't fall under
Yeah,
CE regulations. Okay, first of all, the new regulations that are coming out are UKCA, and Lemonbottle is UKCA approved. Okay, so it's fine. The other thing to rest assured for people is that the ingredients are vitamin based, friendly ingredients, plant based. Okay, however, no matter what treatment you're doing, informed consent and obtaining a medical history because of the allergy of any ingredients. And if you're not sure, is to present the ingredients to your client and get them to sign to confirm that they're not allergic to any of the ingredients is a great protocol.
yeah,
But in the UK, we don't fall under CE regulations, so it doesn't apply to us. And in the UK, FDA doesn't apply.
right.
That's USA regulation. So all our regulations are different, but UKCA will be coming in, and actually Lemonbottle are already ahead of the game. They're already UKCA compliant. So
Yeah.
just to let you know, and it is a cosmetic product, not a medical product. It's a cosmetic product. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a question like I need to ask Nita. So you just said it's plant based. I did not know that. So I'm very, very happy to hear
Well,
that
let me
one because that
say this though. It's plant based, but Nita, do you know if it's actually like vegan? Because we did have that question.
Actually, yeah, I think it is, but I'll double
Let's
check that because
Yeah, let's
I
double check.
don't want to make a
Right.
statement, but I believe it is because it's pineapple extract and soybean as up from the top of my head. But I will confirm that, and if Sid Medicos and are in the group, can you confirm? That'd be great on the comments. I
Yes.
will confirm it, but I believe it is. But listen, I can't give you a definite
Right, right. We
answer.
don't want to say anything,
No,
yeah,
no,
until we
no.
check it.
yes, that's why.
Okay, so a couple questions. One said, "Will the materials be available in the student portal?" Yes. Give us a day, and everything should be up there.
Yeah.
Another one, does Nita's in-person course for injectables include the Higher Pen course, or is it separate?
Hmm.
Okay, no, they're separate. So every system is in its own right. Just with Botox and fillers and lipolysis and mesotherapy, hyaluron pen is a specific technique and treatment and tool, and injectables are a specific treatment technique and tool. So they're completely separate courses. They're accredited separately. They've gone through different accreditation processes. So still, they've gone through the same process, but they've had their accreditation in their own right. So if if the practitioner wants to do both, they'll have to take both courses. And look, you need to walk before you can run. You need to master one and then master the other, or have one and have the other. You may not need both, so it depends. And the practitioner should just DM me, and then we'll go
Yeah,
through prerequisites, their due restriction, and then make a plan from there.
absolutely. I mean, I do understand the question though, because some people they're nurses and they do injections, but you'll have a client that's
So,
like, nope, I don't want a needle.
yeah,
So, yeah, I understand the question. That was a great question. Thank you for asking. Okay, you guys. So, any final words that y'all have or want to share about the courses or anything moving forward before we end today's conversation? Miss Nita, we'll start with you. And before we start with final comments, I just want to tell you guys thank you so much. You guys,
Thank
everybody
you.
that's listening, I want you guys to realize that we are on very, very different time zones, you guys. So it took a lot to make this happen. Nita, what time is it for you there in the UK?
It's coming up to 5 p.m. in the
Yeah, so
afternoon.
we're talking 5 p.m., almost 11
Yeah.
here,
Oh,
almost
cool.
9 there. Like,
Can
so
I just say, Koi's come off a night shift as well,
yes,
so props to
yes.
Koi that she's come on. Thank
So
you,
yes,
girls.
so I'll
Thank
let
you.
you guys do some final parting words. But once again, thank you guys so much for taking the time to just go over this information. We're super excited about the approved courses. I'm excited to partner with you guys so that my students, our students all get the best of the best. And you guys, you're dealing with people here, like I said, there's no gatekeeping. We truly want our students to be successful. So excited to partner with these beautiful ladies for this course and so many more. So yes, I'll let you go ahead and go first, Nita.
You just love to throw me into it, Lindsay. Just throw me in. Okay, thank you so much, Lindsay, for hosting this. It's really kind of you for organising and hosting it and promoting it. Brilliant. It's lovely to talk. Actually, we covered so much more than I thought we were going to cover. So thank you. I just want to say to all the student practitioners that anyone wants to connect with me, please DM me. I'm happy to continue conversations for UK and EU students, and anyone that wants to work between me and Koi, that wants both of our expertise and want to join a course where they can access both of us, very welcome. In terms of, thank you, Lindsay, for booking me for the October Summit. I look forward to our practitioners that have joined today. Please do come and join us. I've got some nuggets to give you. If you like today, then I've got so much more to give you, actually, more than just nuggets. And I'll be bringing in introducing other ways of incorporating treatments into the body contouring industry, so that, for your practitioners and for your clinics and for your, for anyone that attends a summit. So I'm looking forward to that. That's in Texas, Houston. You guys are the board,
Yes,
you're
we're
running it, so
already
I'm so
selling
honored.
tickets for October. The dates October 25th and 26th, tentatively in Houston, Texas. So if you click the link in our bio, you guys should be able to already see that stuff.
Yeah,
But yeah, we're excited to have you come in for that.
thank
But she
you
will be
so
here
much.
probably before October, and we will
Yeah.
definitely be in the UK before that as well. So
I mean, so if there is any other plans, we'll keep all our practitioners. Just keep watching our Instagram
yeah.
feeds, and we should pop up. But thank you for booking me, guys, for that. I'm looking forward to it. And for the practitioners that do come along, I'll be there to talk to you as well if you want to access anything and pick my brains. And I look forward to it. It's going to be great, and I can't wait to see you two girls as well.
Yes. We're excited. And Koi, okay, any final words?
Hey, first, I thank you guys. Yes, I am coming off the night shift, but it's my pleasure. Lemonbottle Sidman, thank you for getting live with us today so that people can see that we do have the backing of the actual product. It's important that people see that and know that you're not just getting a course from somebody to say, oh, I woke up this morning, I'm going to teach Lemonbottle. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Thoughts and time. If you guys sign up for the class, you guys have the links. If you have questions for me, I'm always available. Alise, or you can get me through Tighten Up Bodywork. That's my own network as well. If you want to Tighten Up Bodywork, if you want to go to my website, tightenupbodywork.com. But everyone knows to link me through Camellia, Alise as well. One, you'll find me. Even if you go through Nita, you'll find me. You guys have any questions or anything about the class coming up, that's why we did this, so that you guys can ask questions. But some people miss the live, so I understand that, and they still have questions that are valid. So you guys can definitely hit us up and ask any questions. Courses will be ongoing for Lemonbottle. We don't know where it's going to take us. We will travel around. I definitely need to see this happen summit for hyaluron class this year.
Yes.
So I do think that this is something that's going to continue to build. I have another gem before I like to do it. I have the next step with Lemonbottle that I've already started working on. So if you take the course, come after that. So you guys
I think I know what you're talking about. How exciting! Oh, yeah, yeah,
are
yeah.
on additive to what we would be doing to another thing that you can do with hyaluron pen. So if you take this hyaluron pen course, it is not going to be something that you only can do Lemonbottle with. I want to show you how you can use hyaluron in your practice regularly and not just use the pen and blow dust off of it when you're doing Lemonbottle treatments. And
Right.
use Lemonbottle in your treatments to create other protocols for other contouring needs. So definitely take the course. I'm looking forward to teaching you guys this. I'm excited about Lemonbottle too. Yeah.
Yeah, we
For that.
are. We're excited, you guys. And like I said, we're excited to go on tour. Like, so we'll be in the UK. We're in Colorado. We're in Chicago this year. I've never been to
Oh, it's
Chicago.
going to
So
be
for all
busy.
of you
Scared.
Chicago
Oh,
people, like, get ready. But I did post the link for the upcoming class, which, like I said, the first one is February 9th for us. And then if you guys want Nita's class or anything else, just DM us. We'll send you that information. We're excited, you guys, for everything that Lemonbottle is doing. And I will say that we have some really special gifts for our first 40 students as well.
Yeah.
So we're excited. So you guys go ahead and sign up for the classes. DM us with any questions, and we will be talking to you guys soon. I did see somebody say I'm in Jamaica. That's okay. We have online classes. DM us. We will take care of you too.
one thing, all the online courses, even a course, they are live with me. It is not a recorded
No, we
course.
don't do any self-pays for
Oh,
this.
We'll be getting the
just
full book.
are we recording this live for our
Yeah.
audience at
Yes.
all?
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, we're recording. So we could post it on our
This.
yes.
timeline today
Yes.
for
Yes.
everyone that missed
Mhm.
it. Okay,
Yes.
Yes.
perfect.
So you guys will be able to actually take the course, and during the class you can ask me questions and we can speak. It's not going to be something where you're like, oh, I got to DM her to. It's going to be a live course. Whenever I teach the online classes, they are live, you guys. So just so you know, because I know some are recorded. With this with Hyaluron, I always teach
Yes.
live because to me it's at every single step. I do have other recorded classes like vascular rejuvenation and whatnot. However, this class is my baby, so always
Yes.
live.
Yeah.
Very important that it's live. So just so you guys know that it's not your average online
Yes.
course, okay?
This for the hyaluronic pen. It's not self-paced. It is a live Zoom or it is in person in one of
Yes.
our locations. So.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Well, y'all have an amazing and wonderful day. Nita, I am posting this recording on the
Tag
page. So
me,
you guys
darling.
feel free to, share it onto your pages for anybody who may have missed it,
Yeah.
because there was a lot of info and questions passed
Yeah.
along here. So thank you guys so much. I'll be talking to you soon. And if anyone has questions, feel free to DM us.
All right, guys.
Bye. Y'all have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.